Welcome to this, live, double eviction episode of Big Brother Extreme. Tonight, is yet another double eviction. We've already have had a couple of these before, so you already know the drill. We will have the first, live, eviction. Then, immediately following that, we will have, live, competitions, and, live, nominations and meetings. Then, a second house guest, will be evicted, from the house. We don't have time to waste, so let's get going. House guests, I need your attention now, please. Tonight, is another double eviction. That's right, we will play an entire round's worth of Big Brother, all on the same night, right after the first eviction. House guests, you should be used to this by now, so, moving on. House guests, very shortly, you all will vote to either evict, Chantel, or Gus. However, Chantel, and Gus, this is your last, and final chance, to talk to your house guests, before the voting begins. Chantel, you are up first. Gus, you are up next. Okay, house guests. In alphabetical order, you all will go into the diary room, and cast your vote to evict, live. Neil, as head of household, you are not allowed to vote. The nominees are not allowed to vote. Dylan, please go to the diary room. Dylan, who do you vote to evict? Miles, who do you vote to evict? It's official, Gus has been evicted from the house. But let's see how Scott voted. Scott, who do you vote to evict? House guests, once I reveal the votes, the evicted house guest only has a few moments to say their goodbyes, and they must walk out of the front door. By a unanimous vote, Gus, you have been evicted, from the Big Brother house. Let's hear it, for Gus.
Starts to whistle as he crosses the street. Seems embarrassed to be there. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice, 'cause it's another day for you and me.
Gus, are you surprised that you have been evicted, from the house? Why do you suppose the house kept, Chantel, over you? In the beginning of the game, you had a good relationship with Neil and Scott. Is there any chance for you to reconcile with them? Is there anything that you would have done differently? Final question, because you are a jury member, without revealing who you are voting for, what will you be basing your jury vote on? Gus, you were a fantastic housemate. But, it is now time for you to go to the jury sequester house. You will return here on finale night, where you will vote for this season's winner. Thank you. Double eviction night continues, after the break. Please stay tuned. Welcome back. Now, let's get to the live head of household competition. House guests, welcome to the head of household competition. The head of household power is once again up for grabs. Neil, as outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete. The head of household winner is immune from eviction. However, they must nominate 2 house guests for eviction. House guests, as this is a double eviction round, you must name your nominations immediately after the end of the competition. House guests, this is how this competition will work. House guests, you all have been in the Big Brother house now for several weeks. So Big Brother assumes you have studied the house rather well. If you wish to win this competition, you must have a detailed memory of everything in the house. House guests, Big Brother will ask you true or false questions about 3 specific areas in the house: the living room area, kitchen and dining room area, and the back patio area. House guests, if you get your question correct, you remain in the game. Get your question wrong, you are eliminated from the competition. The last house guest standing will win, head of household. Of course, we will resort to a tiebreaker if I reach the end of all my questions. House guests, do you all understand? Great. Let's begin. Question 1. In the living room, there are 7 exit signs next to the front door. Answers, please. The correct answer is true. Everyone got it right. Everyone remains in the competition. Question 2. In the kitchen, the sign in the kitchen says, kitchen takeover, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Answers, please. The correct answer is false. The sign says, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Everyone got it right. Everyone remains in the competition. Question 3. In the back patio area, there are 5 lounge chairs. Answers, please. The correct answer is false. There are 4 lounge chairs. Everyone got it right. Everyone remains in the competition. Question 4. In the living room area, there are 4 tables with lamps on them. Answers, please. The correct answer is true. Everyone got it right. Everyone remains in the competition. Fantastic job, house guests. Question 5. In the kitchen and dining room area, on the soda fountain, the third option from the right is Coca-Cola. Answers, please. The correct answer is true. Everyone got it right. Everyone remains in the competition. Great job, house guests. Question 6. In the back patio area, there are 4 lamps next to the clock. Answers, please. The correct answer is true. I am so sorry, Chantel, but that is an incorrect answer. You have been eliminated from this competition. Question 7. In the living room area, there are 6 neon lights next to the television. Answers, please. The correct answer is false. There are 4 neon lights. Everyone got it correct. Everyone remains in the competition. Question 8. In the kitchen and dining room area, in the dining room, there is a poster with palm trees on it. Answers, please. The correct answer is true. Everyone got it right. Everyone remains in the competition. Well done, house guests. Question 9. In the back patio area, the 2 sofas contain 10 pillows. Answers, please. The correct answer is true. Everyone got it right. Everyone remains in the competition. Question 10. In the living room area, there are 24 separate light frames behind the sofas. Answers, please. The correct answer is true. So that means, congratulations, Scott, you are the winner of the Head of Household competition. Scott, please make your nominations now. Scott has nominated Chantel and Dylan for eviction. Coming up, the live Power of Veto competition. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Now, let's get to the live Power of Veto competition. House guests, welcome to the Power of Veto competition. As you all know, the Power of Veto can save one of the nominees. For this competition, each of you will play horseshoes. Each of you will throw 5 horseshoes. The house guest with the most points will win the Power of Veto. If there is a tie, we will play a tiebreaker round. House guests, do you all understand? Great. Let's get started. Chantel, your score is 0. Dylan, your score is 0. Miles, your score is 0. Neil, your score is 3. Scott, your score is 0. So that means, Neil, congratulations, you are the winner of the power of veto. Houseguests, please report to the living room for the veto meeting. Neil, please stand and make your decision. Coming up, we will have our second, live, eviction. Please stay tuned. Houseguests, you already know what time it is. It's time for the eviction. Miles and Neil, very shortly, each of you will go into the diary room and vote to evict either Chantel or Dylan. However, Chantel and Dylan, this is your last and final chance to speak with the house. Chantel, you are up first. Dylan, you are up next. Okay. It is now time to vote. Scott, as head of household, you are not allowed to vote. The nominees are not allowed to vote either. Miles, please go to the diary room. Miles, who do you vote to evict? Neil, who do you vote to evict? Houseguests, once I reveal the votes, the evicted houseguest must immediately say their goodbyes and walk out of the front door. By a unanimous vote, Chantel, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Let's hear it for Chantel.
I'm saying, boy, I want to be one next in my feet. You laugh, that's the rest, but you watch your step with me. See, I know and you know that we are ready for love.
Chantel, Are you surprised that you have been evicted? Why do you suppose the house kept, Dylan, over you? Is there anything that you would have done differently? Will you keep in contact with Brad? Final question, because you are a jury member, without revealing who you are voting for, what will you be basing your jury vote on? Chantel, you were a fantastic housemate, but it is now time for you to go to the jury sequester house. You will return here on finale night, where you will vote for this season's winner. Thank you. Double eviction night is done. Who will be the next to leave the Big Brother house? Find out very soon on Big Brother Extreme.